My dear friend Adam De Silva from Tonka and Coda is joining me today to make a very interesting salad. It's a classic, but with a twist, right? Because we're cooking the lettuce.
Correct. We are doing a Caesar salad with Cacio Pepe dressing.
Yum.
And we're going to char grill the Cosberg because it just gives a nice caramelised, smoky flavour to it.
Cosberg, is that a hybrid?
It is a hybrid. It's a hybrid between Cos and iceberg. And it's one of my favourite lettuces to use in Asian cooking and also in Italian cooking because it's got a nice, beautiful crunch and it carries things really well. You can even use it for sang chao bao.
Oh, I love that.
You know, that's for another day.
Another day,
So
absolutely.
what we're using to make the dressing, we're doing a Cacio Pepe dressing. So this is a take on the traditional Cacio Pepe pasta dish.
Yep.
It's so famous right now, or back in trend. But we're going to make that into a Caesar dressing, a version of a Caesar dressing. Instead of using Parmigiano, we're using pecorino pepato.
I love all the accents you've got for me today.
Is my Italian coming out?
A lot of people don't know, but you are half Italian, half Indian. So best flavours in the world.
It's curried pastas forever.
Curry pastas, I love it.
So you can grate some garlic for me, please.
Okay.
Best way to grate garlic is also using a microplane. That's how I do garlic now. I don't crush it at home or chop it. I love to just grate it nice and fine. Because also it's cleaner as well. It doesn't get your chopping board smelling like garlic.
True.
Nothing worse than cutting fruit for the kids on a chopping board that tastes like garlic.
Oh, it's the worst, isn't it?
So I'm going to separate the eggs. Jazz, can you give me some pecorino pepato?
Can do.
Just keep it separately because we'll add that at the end. I'm just going to keep making our bases for the dressing. Separating the yolks.
This pecorino actually comes with the pepper, but if you can't get the pecorino pepato, you could just use your regular pecorino and then add freshly grated pepper.
Or you can just use parmesan. If you only have Parmigiano or parmesan at home, you can just use that and add a heap of pepper to it.
Yep.
So I've added some mustard, squeeze of lemon juice because this is my acid. Instead of adding vinegar, I like the lemon with the cheese. And then if you can just pass me the olive oil.
Yep.
Normally you don't use olive oil for mayonnaise because it can be a bit too strong, but this light flavoured olive oil is perfect for it.
Okay, and we're just going to start with a little bit?
Start with a little bit.
Little by little.
Now a nice little stream. Should work. And this bowl is good because it's nice and heavy, so you can do it by yourself or you can do it in a mixer.
Yeah.
I
sometimes, when I do have a lighter bowl and I need some stability, I just put a wet cloth underneath it.
Yes.
Nothing compares to homemade mayonnaise like this. Fresh garlic, mustard in it, egg yolks, of course. And you can see just by doing this slow, steady stream, we're getting that emulsion and we're getting that thickness, what we're after. You don't want to be adding all of your oil straight away or else it's just going to be quite thin. It's not going to work,
and it splits.
It splits.
And you can always bring back your mayonnaise with a bit of warm water.
Good trick.
Because we're emulsifying, just like a hollandaise pretty much. And you should only keep mayonnaise for a couple of days anyway because it has raw egg in it. Yep,
absolutely.
So that should be enough there. So it's got a nice consistency now.
And it's not too thick either because the pecorino is going to thicken it up.
Correct, it is. It's going to absorb all that oily goodness. So we're just going to season it now. Put a nice bit of salt, but not too much because the pecorino is also salty.
Yep.
Crack of pepper.
You can put some more pepper. I
like a lot more pepper. Beautiful. We can add our pecorino. And you can also just, the more the merrier. If you like lots of cheese, because, add more. And this is great. This is a beautiful vegetarian salad, but also gluten-free.
Gee, you're really appealing to the masses today.
Oh, just a crowd pleaser. So now we've got our Cosberg here. Yep. Which I love this because it's also so clean. You don't need to wash it. There's no sand in it. You might just take the outer leaves off because it's nice like that. We might do little halves, maybe in quarters.
The leaves are not too tight together, so you can see how it's been washed quite easily.
Yeah, beautiful. So we'll do some halves because I reckon they'll look pretty, and that way they're just going to carry that dressing. So on a hot grill, or if you've got a barbecue going still, like, once you've done your steak at home, you've still got your coals going, always just throw it on there, nice chariness. So just a bit of olive oil just so you get a sizzle about it. And a pinch of salt also, because oil and salt on anything. Just face down on a hot grillet. You can even do this in a fry pan if you don't have a grillet. Yeah.
But I guess the key is because it is delicate, it is lettuce, you don't want to overdo it.
No.
It's just to really impart that smokiness. That's it, really.
100%, and just changes the texture a bit, just wilts it a bit. Because it's quite a firm lettuce, you wouldn't be able to do this with butter lettuce. If you don't have Cosberg, you can use iceberg as well. Iceberg's delicious.
Or just Cos,
Or just
right?
Cos. But if you get both, even better.
We've given you all the options.
So you can just hear it. It's already talking to us. So it sounds ready because all that water's starting to come out of the lettuce.
Yeah.
And just a bit of a charriness there, straight onto a plate. And this will be the last thing you want to serve because you want it to have you want it to be a bit warm.
Yeah.
So it just goes with the dressing. The cheese will start to melt a bit. And
Look at that. That looks great.
And all start to sing.
You really do get that intense lettuce smell after you've grilled it. Yeah. And there's also that very classic French dish I do quite a lot with peas, and you just throw a little lettuce in it and just cook it slowly.
Yeah, beautiful, delicious.
It is really delicious.
I think everyone doesn't know that they actually can cook lettuce.
Yeah, that's why it's great you're doing this.
We'll spoon this dressing over just into the leaves,
Yeah.
and you can see that the dressing's just starting to melt a bit under the heat of the lettuce.
Awesome.
More the merrier.
Yeah.
So then I'll get you to just put a bit more pecorino pepato to finish off.
My pleasure. Wow.
Yeah.
Enough cheese?
Enough cheese, but you can never have enough cheese.
Knife and fork?
No, don't be silly. This is like we're doing with our hands like how bow.
Yeah, I like
Look at
your
that.
style.
Delicious.
It's like a little puddle of mayonnaise there. It's so good. Wow. I was quite hesitant at the beginning when you said you want to grill lettuce. I'm like, well, I don't know about that. But that is the best thing I have had for ages. I just love the intensity of the flavour of the lettuce and then that garlic.
Yeah, it just makes all that dressing come to life. You know, a bit of heat to it, melts the cheese. It's vibrant, fragrant, crunchy, delicious.
Any other descriptive words? I think you said it all. That is absolutely delicious. Next barbecue, you've got to do that one. Cheers.